So today I begin my day as I do every other day. Just showed up at the shop and it is raining pretty good out. So today is gonna be an indoor kind of day, so let's see what we can get done. So the first piece of my Hydra e-brake setup came in last night and I'm excited to show you guys. It's pretty cool. So for my Hydra e-brake setup, I'm going to be using dual calipers instead of splicing into my line. So I got these off of Rock Auto for really cheap with pads. This is what I'll be using for my calipers. These were literally $30 shipped a piece with pads. So we'll see how these work. I might have to get better pads in the future, but for now I'm pretty happy. Alright, so Damien and Drew showed up. So, it's just a rainy bull day. True. So, now that Drew's here, I'm going to make him help me do my alignment soon. But in the meantime, I want to run to advanced because I want to get the soft lines that I need to run these calipers in the rear. And if they're cheap enough there, I'll just cop them there because it doesn't really matter to me. If not, I'll just get them made at like a hydraulic store. So. Hey.
Haven't driven anything with like a heavy clutch and a grip.
Alright, AutoZone was a bust, but I did get this T-fitting, which I did need, so when I splice the line in the rear, this is what you use. They didn't even have any fittings for this. They gotta re-up on their stock. So.
Plug ran out.
Plug ran out. As we continue running errands, I stopped at Lowe's because we had to get a bigger extension cord because our neighbor Jim actually supplies us with power for the shop because our shop doesn't have technically power yet and it's a big ordeal, so there's a huge hole. Ready? Okay, we're good. But so he gave us a 16 gauge extension cord and we have been melting that thing, so I had to go out and get a thicker extension cord so we can continue to share the power. So shout out to neighbor Jim for hooking us up.
We like it thick.
What are you doing, Chip? What are you doing? Alright, so Chow and Orion randomly decided to show up with a IS, or, right? Is that an IS or L?
GS400.
GS400, that's what it is, the GS400. So Chow just picked it up as it's LS. Okay, we're all wrong. So Chow just bought an LS400, I guess. So props to Chow. Back to the rear-wheel drive scene. So they're just putting this in the bay for the night because it's not registered yet and they just kind of need somewhere to put it. So we're gonna donate the space. This is a little bit bigger than I anticipated. This shit is huge. Sorry to steal your content, but
beautiful, dude.
This is in my area, so I get to steal it. Look at that.
This is the shit that Biggie was rapping about. Big body Lexus.
Slow-mo that.
See it, Chad. What's under the hood? Boom. 230,000 miles of pure cleanliness.
Yeah, do you see it, dude? Like you could eat off of that right there.
Get this man a chip. Give me a chip. There we go, Chip. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Clean.
That's my Elise 400.
Alright, while I have these two guys here, I'm gonna now do my toe alignment in the front and I guess, yeah, in the rear too. So, which one are you feeling up to it? Alright, so how this works is you get a plate on each side. Now you want to get these as centered as possible just so it's even. So set those two up. I'm gonna pass the ends of the tape measure over, and Andy's gonna hook them on the plate here and hold them in place against the wheel. All right.
Hey, dog.
Let me know when you got it.
Back up. Okay.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. There's one.
We're all the way in.
Now they hooked evenly on the same side.
Yes, sir.
They can be hooked weird as long as they're hooked the same.
Yep.
Okay. So Drew has those hooked over there. Now on this side, what we're gonna do is using these points to look at, pull these nice and tight, and see what these measure out to. So the rear is at 72 3/4, and the front is at 73. So the front is wider, which means the car is towed out. So what I gotta do is I have to adjust my tie rods to bring the toe in slightly so I can make sure this number gets more even. So now I am adjusting the tie rod out so it tows it in, and I'm just being lazy and trying to do it on the ground. Oh, the right size, wrong size, I suck.
14?
14.
14mm. Got him.
I said it was towed out, right?
Yeah.
It's a 13. What the hell uses a 13mm?
KTM looking at.
Just to make sure. Like literally though, if you care about your wheels, don't do that. But
Well, these are actually CR Kais, right?
no, they're fake. These aren't real CR cars. Everyone.
CR Lies.
I don't have the budget for real.
Budget built.
Budget built. So yeah, give it a few. Honestly, sometimes it helps to jack the car up and lower it down just so the tie rod settles a little bit better. So I guess let's test the alignment one more time. All right, now that I adjust my toe, it's time to look at it again. And so I have on the front 72 and a little over 7/8, and in the rear I got 72 and a little under 7/8. So I towed in a little bit too much. So now I have to tow it out.
Do you actually own a KTM?
No. Psych. Yeah, sometimes you might want to tape your wheels up so you don't scratch your rims, but you know, I think we're good. So in the front, we have 72 and just about 7/8. In the rear,
Ooh.
look at that.
It's like we used a rack.
A little under. What's the front looking like? A little over. Okay, a little bit more. Almost there. Ooh, perfect. We're out here. 7/8 and 7/8. So we meant that's a lot of A's. Get out of here. Perfect. All right, now all I have to do is snug up my tie rod and call it a day. So I didn't mention in the beginning, but usually when you're adjusting toe, you want to make sure your rack is straight as possible so you get as much even room out of your rack. My steering wheel was a little bit one way, so that's why I was adjusting on this wheel to correct it. So don't just correct one wheel if your toe is really off. Try to evenly correct it between the two.
He pulled up and fucking like. Dude, that one.
Is that really funny? Okay, so for the rear, usually you want to find a point that you know one is straight, because you could have your rear wheels towed straight, but it's like slightly off to the car, so you get dog ass as they call it, so your car actually drives a little bit out. But we're just gonna eyeball it, so whatever. But the toe for the rear, done exactly the same as the front, so we're gonna do that now. Alright, so the front is at 68 and 3/8. The rear is at, wow, 67 and 3/4. Holy, wow, that is really towed out. So let's fix that. So S13s don't actually have adjustable rear toe arms. So if you try to adjust your rear toe on an S13 and it's stock, you can't. So you have to get adjustable toe arms like the ones I have that you can't see. Sorry about that, it's a little dark. Take my word for it. Kind of. Let's try this again. Alright, so the rear is at 67 and about a little 7/8. The front is at 68 and an 1/8. So we're getting closer, a lot closer. So let's keep going. Perfect. So we're slightly less than an 1/8 towed out, and I like that. A little bit of toe out helps you break loose. No, it's like so. We're good. We're within a 1/16 of an inch, so I will call it. We're good.
Yo, Jimmy.
You pick out some.
All right, I heard Mike G just roll up, so we're gonna go peep his whip real quick because I don't think you guys have seen it yet. Mike G on cam, what's up?
Got some fucking golden bears. Some motherfucking golden bears.
Mike G, what do we got here?
A piece of shit.
You heard it here first.
I got a whole stockpile of fucking parts though.
You excited?
I didn't tell you about, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got basically all the parts off my crash fucking coupe. I fucking found the dude. I tracked him down.
That's awesome.
Everything.
Well, Mike G has an automatic.
It's not gonna be automatic soon. I got training for it.
It's all right. This thing's so fun to drive automatic. This is the driver. He actually has an R34. Don't tell the feds, but it's really fun. This thing's cool. Oh, you put the 34 seats in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I retired them out of the 34.
So you'll get nicer ones. But yeah, we'll do a video on this soon.
Yeah, once it's nice and wide body and has real wheels on it and
soon enough.
Has fucking no golden bears in the back. Motherfucking golden bear.
Alright, so we just been hanging around at the end of the night, just having a good time. But I did the one thing I really wanted to get done today, and that was my alignment. So I'm happy for now. Not too much. It was a big rainy day and whatever, so awesome. So it was another rainy day. It wasn't the most productive thing. I was hoping to take my car out, but I ended up being a bum and not doing that. But I got my alignment done today, and I had a good time hanging out with my friends, so I'd call it a pretty successful day. So like I always say, please like, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more content.